Hello, let's do a round one review, look at the cash cows and trades. So let's get into it. I'm definitely going to run through how I went, some disappointments there. But yeah, interesting to see some of the cash cows and targets coming up there. And then what my likely trades might be just for this round and possibly setting up for next week as well. Plus some captain options there for round two as well. So yeah, please subscribe. Thank you again for listening. I hope it's helpful, but really just want to share my thoughts. But yeah, we'll jump into it. So this is how we went. Top 13%. It's okay. It's been better than some other years, but really miss those years where you get like 1,000 or top 1,000 to start. So yeah, 2303 is okay. It's not great. Lost my main draft leagues as well, which is frustrating. Had a lot of outs there as well, and yeah, sometimes we start pretty poor and then just got to try to pick up some players off the waivers there as well. But let's have a look here. So this is what the team was. I'm pretty open about all this. I pretty much shared this and didn't make any changes on my feed. So make sure you follow me on Twitter as well. SuperCoach Potato, because that's where, I was very open about everything there. So I think I had the team, all sort of here. Any thoughts I have, I'm going to share here anyway, so just let me know. Oh, there you go. I seem to share quite a lot. But yeah, this is what the team looked like, which was pretty good. So happy with Sinclair. Looking at Sinclair's kickouts, he's just a pig. Plays on every single time. 8 out of 8, 7 out of 7. Just exactly what we want to see. And he's not going to get tagged because Nasai, Wangan, and Miller is going to get all the attention, it seems. Don't know if Nasai is going to play forward, down back, mid. I know he's going to be coming into my team at some point this year, but yeah, being tagged again against Melbourne, Sinclair was such the obvious pick. I think most people sort of jumped on there. So yeah, really happy with Sinks. Rosie just doing what he does. Clark, bit disappointing. 75. He took all the kick-ins. Ryan didn't play. He played on from his kick-ins as well. So he took 6. Did what we wanted. I'm obviously going to keep holding him over the first 10 weeks, no matter what. But yeah, really hope that it was a bit of a pod and really disappointing to see that, particularly when people picked Houston, for instance. But maybe he'll make up some ground now that Houston's out. And then Blackiston and Windsor, disappointing. Took the risk, huge pods. Blackiston had the role, no doubt. He had so many CBAs, had a lot of opportunity. Oh, sorry, Essendon here. 84%. It was in 31. Just got smashed by Hawks. The dual ruck there, Meek as well, and Reeves. Reeves just destroyed him, it seems. So I'm not. Look, I'll give him another week and I'll see. I was always a bit worried, but I'm not too fussed about just that 1 week. What I'm more worried about is he only got 9 possessions. I really am expecting 15. And this will be an interesting week playing Vicentini. Both teams probably need to bounce back, so it'll be interesting to see how they respond. Definitely going to hold for another week, because if that fails, well, then it's going to open up a lot of opportunities there with Houston. Windsor, I'm fine keeping. Windsor had the role, 56%. Yeah, he had 20 CBAs, just behind Pickett and Steele even as well. So I'm really happy with him in the midfield there. I even felt like he got harsh scaling or scoring, and just even bad moments. There was an advantage played, he fumbled. I think you lose points for that. Then he recovered it, got it back. Then he kicked it out in the full. So that one passage probably cost him heaps. And right at the end of the game, he was on like 71, and I saw him get a tackle, right? And I don't think he gave away a free kick or anything. And even though the game was over, it was still pretty close. I would have thought he might have got, an extra 2 points, but he went backwards. He didn't go forwards. So, Yeah, I don't know. I reckon he's still going to be good for 85. I think both will, so I'm definitely going to keep holding. But yeah, if Blackiston, given he's got a tougher run to come, doesn't do well this week, I'll seriously consider if I need to sort of chop him off. Really happy with Jarks on field as well. I think he took quite a bit of the kickouts. Yeah, he took a few, but still behind Dale. So even with Dale now sort of back to his best, right, or back to his role, really not sort of impacting Butterick or Jarks too much. They're doing what we expect as cash cows. I would have liked a little bit more than 73 for Butterick, but still pretty good, I guess. I'm not really too fussed about playing these two on field. The one I'm sort of worried about is Grill, I guess, not starting Grill. Who scored more than these guys and was over 100k less or 120k than Blackiston. So tempting to bring him in, but it'd be to field or play on field over one of these, or maybe just get Houston next week as well. Butters, the disappointment there for his captaincy. I knew it. I had a feeling this would happen. They've had months to prepare for it. It's pretty obvious that he was going to have a big game, and sure enough, he doesn't. I'm actually stoked he got to 94. If I could have, I would have taken English VC, but I didn't really initially start to plan a loop. And Sarong, I'm really happy with. I guess now with the Goulden news being injured, it looks like he's going to be out for several weeks, possibly. If you're probably in the Gildan injury, it's probably an easy flick over to Sarong, I think, which sucks because now my pod is gone and he's buy free as well. That's probably the best thing to do. And then Petrarca obviously killing it. Happy with Young, 80. I think he went backwards in the last quarter. I think he'll improve on that anyway. And Parrish, Braun obviously out with the blue dots. So this is what it's going to look like. I'm not too worried about a restructure to get, maybe I've got to get Murdoch on field. I'm not sure if I want to play, after all this is out, what rookies do you need to move from your bench on field that it's looking like? Definitely don't want Sharp on field. I'm not sure if I want Blamese just yet. 70 is still pretty solid, but Murdoch, I thought he was playing wing, but it looks like he started half forward and pushed up to the contest. It's just a bit of a beast as well. He got lucky, I think, with the goal there from McAndrew with the 50 and that. But still, 110, he's seriously going to be an on-field rookie that you might want to play. And with Jager Smith there as well, I don't really need to worry about it with all the buys happening at the moment, but maybe I can swing Petrarca up forward later and do something else. So, and I've got LDU there at flex as well. So, is there a bit of a restructure needed for him on field? Possibly, but with all the buys, I'm not going to worry about that at the moment because, there's going to be people out each week, and I don't really want to lose his score on the bench, so I think going forward. So Rux English, happy with that. McAndrew 88. Edwards not too happy. Let's see if he actually gets named next week. So that's why I started White. I really wanted to get Marshall's score. He was on 80 at 3/4 time, and I had to decide before the D's played. If not, I probably would have played Lombard. So I'd swap Lombard to White with the intention of probably trading DeGoey out. Really not happy with DeGoey. If we look here, his CBAs went down. So he got 29% CBAs in round O, but I knew Perriman was tagging. He was doing the tagging job on the sire. I just didn't think that was permanent, and I was right. His CBAs went down, but the goalies did not go up. The goalies went down. They gave it all to Pendlebury. So, I've seen enough. I'm disappointed. I was hoping to see more of a 30% split or, pushing up to 40 or more. I really thought the goalie was going to be that sort of number 3 in the mid, behind Dacos and Long. It's not going to be the case, right? We saw Crisp and even Dacos and even Sidebottom getting numbers there as well. So, just not happy with the role for the goalie. I just had a feeling Perriman was going to drop off, which he did. And that eventuated, but yeah, we didn't get the benefits. So given he's on the buy, Degoe is gone. So I am using a corrective trade for this week. And the reason for that as well is because let's say Filippo's just had a corky and he plays, right? Definitely want to play these guys on field. Hang on, let me just cancel this here. The rookie roulette, right? Who do we want to play on field? Well, we definitely want to play Robinson on field. And if Marshall's fit as well, playing down back, I mean, he's probably not going to get 90 every time, but I hope he does. We definitely want to get Marshall on field as well. So, Degoe down to... I'm going to go here to the cash cows. The rookie, which I knew I pulled out, Lombard. Is he a must-have? Probably not, but he's still got a very good matchup. I think this matchup this week is better than last week for Lombard because they're playing at the MCG against Tigers as well. So I just think there's more space for him to run. 69.55. I'm actually pretty happy he only got a 55 because a lot of people had him on field. I reckon this is the sort of game where he'll get more run and carry and bounce. We might see a few more of those passages. And hopefully a couple of goals, maybe even 3 goals as well. So I know he's got the bye after, but then Melbourne, then Essendon. Yeah, I think he's a must-have. So the goal was to bring him in after I'd seen Degoe play. And still keep White there. And I might even trade Edwards because that's going to free up 225k. If Edwards isn't back after his bye, then I can corrective trade him to anyone else, right? Maybe Cook, who will be on the bubble, or someone else as well. So just sort of allowing for that backup. So that's why I started with White. Not so much for these rounds for a loophole, but after the early buys finish, White's going to be such a handy loophole in the ruck there as well. So, yeah, that's the sort of plan. But that's probably the trade. Really want to get Marshall on field, maybe for Filippo, and Robertson, and leave LDU there as well. So, that's it. That's my trade. I didn't really miss too much. I mean, apart from Bont, obviously, captain on Bont would have been good, or a captain on English I would have been happy with. I should have gone Petrarca with the matchup, but he wasn't going to get tagged. But if you look at who's actually the cash cows, right? Who's got the highest break-evens? Pretty much nailed all these, especially with Murdoch as well. I think a lot of people are going to be playing catch-up to get Murdoch. Goulden as well. Yeah, maybe I should have gone Zane. Carroll, pretty good, but minus 45. I mean, he's on track to make some good money, you'd think. He should make 120. And yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't get Selwood. He might do pretty good, but I don't think he's quite a must-have. And then Fonte is one I'm watching as well, but probably only going to get 2 price rises, and a poor score this week can really stall that growth there as well for him. Blumies, Marshall, Cook, yeah, definitely one to watch. So pretty much nailed the main rookies. Whether you got Carroll but you've got someone else, they might make the same amount of money anyway. But I think Cook might be a must-have. I'm just going to give him one more week with Rankin coming back. I think Soligo will probably improve as well. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. These are interesting options as well, but I'm, minus 25 for Phoenix. Gothard, not really going to rush out to get him. Lindsay, I think, will be a bit of a slow burn, but still a good option. Bowen, big watch and see on Bowen as well. I think he didn't look great, but he played a bit there in the mids. Stevens, no, I'll probably pass. Grill, I might wait a week to see as well. Not necessarily screaming a must-have, but with that DPP, yeah, everyone's got him as well. Obviously, if you got it, yeah, probably not. You don't need to worry about that. Yeah, and I'm not too fussed. Yeah, I hope Sharp doesn't get dropped. 6 disposals is a bit of a worry, but he did look. He kicked those 2 beautiful goals on his debut as well. So I think they're just got to stick with him and get his match fitness up there as well, and be interesting to see. Canigulo, I'd be pretty worried if you had Canigulo. I mean, we knew he wasn't going to get the CBAs. Ralston did. Yeah, only had 22% CBA, so really quite low. Um, yeah, and didn't perform. I guess you'd hold Oliver, but is he going to be a keeper? Probably no. I'd be pushing for, yeah, probably Canigulo to be traded, I think, as well. Not real, unless you want to wait and see. If Filippo's out this week, right? It's just a corky. Like you can manage those once you get warmed up. You can play through it. Bone bruising's a bit tougher. That can take more, and obviously any soft tissue injuries are a big concern. But just a corky, I think he'll be fine. Even if he's on less minutes, it'll be a bit of a slow burn, right? I'm not expecting them to make money in these 2 rounds, but yeah, I want to hold Filippo even if he misses round 2, plays round 3, has a bye round 4, and then hopefully he'll be good, after that as well. So yeah, I think he's a hold, and Huss I think might get dropped for Kako. Fitness didn't look great. He got a 40, but let's see what happens there. So yeah, not too fussed there. I think corrective trades. Yeah, everyone's got to really get Murdoch. I think he's an on-field option for us, and everyone's pretty much going to have the rest. I'm correcting mine to Lombard, but again, it all comes down to getting the right rookies on field, and I guess this is what we want to see, right? Marshall, Robinson on field, Lombard as cover. Maybe Filippo doesn't play, so that's how I get him on. And then your Murdoch, Lemieux. I'll probably get these 2 on. Yeah, so that's how we're looking. 1 trade. Captains though, captains are going to be interesting. I think the safest thing to do is really VC Petrarca. Looking at his run, he's averaging 161. Brownlow odds have gone through the roof, which is my preseason bet. I'm not doing any bets at the moment though. And then probably I'm not going to captain Butters again. I'm just so disappointed. Maybe like a captain Sheasel into West Coast. Or I mean, you could VC English. The good thing is that when you could literally VC anyone. You could VC Butters if you want, if there's enough time, and then go into a captain there. For North if you got Sherry, because all you got to do is captain a buy player, and that you can choose that at the last game, like before the last game, because they're never locked out, right? And that can be on any line, so it's going to be easy. I mean, you could move Edwards there, even though they both play. Yeah, loophole's going to be so easy to do, but yeah, is Butters going to bounce back? I don't really want to barrack for Butters to smash the Bombers while I'm watching it on Sunday, so I'm probably just going to avoid, even if that's probably the best option. Really just VC Petrarca, given the form he's in, and then maybe a backup. I probably don't trust Sarong just yet either. I think I'm probably going to go with Sheasel. Yeah, I think I'll probably fall back on Sheasel then. If you had Tristan Sherry, I'd probably fall back on him as well. So that's what my VC options are looking like. So that's it for today. So yeah, let me know how you go. Good luck, everyone. But don't give up. It's still early days. All right, chat to you soon.